EP 46. Why seniors need to drink more water than they think water. It is so basic, so available, so unglamorous that it rarely makes the conversation about healthy aging. And yet, chronic dehydration is one of the most prevalent and consequential health issues in adults over 60, contributing to urinary tract infections, kidney stones, constipation, falls, cognitive impairment, medication toxicity, and hospital admissions. The body of a 70-year-old contains significantly less water than the body of a 30-year-old. Thirst sensation becomes blunted with age. The kidneys become less efficient at conserving water. Medications, diuretics, laxatives, certain blood pressure drugs increase fluid losses, and many older adults deliberately restrict fluids to avoid urinary urgency or nighttime toilet trips. The result is that a large proportion of older adults are chronically mildly dehydrated, not dramatically, but enough to impair cognitive function, mood, energy, kidney health, and physical performance on a daily basis. Today we're covering why this matters and how to practically ensure adequate hydration. Several physiological changes converge to make older adults more vulnerable to dehydration. Reduced thirst response. The hypothalamic thirst center becomes less sensitive with age. Older adults feel thirsty later and less intensely for any given level of dehydration, meaning by the time thirst registers, dehydration is already established. Reduced total body water. Muscle contains more water than fat. As muscle mass declines and fat increases with age, total body water decreases. The same volume of fluid lost represents a higher proportion of body water in an older adult. Reduced renal concentrating ability. Aging kidneys are less efficient at conserving water when intake is low, producing more dilute urine even when the body needs to conserve fluid. Medications. Diuretics, prescribed for hypertension and heart failure, directly increase urine output. Laxatives increase fluid loss through the gut. Some antihypertensives and certain medications for bladder problems also affect fluid balance. Deliberate fluid restriction. Many older adults restrict fluids to manage urinary urgency, incontinence, or simply to avoid nighttime toilet trips. This strategy, while understandable, carries significant health costs. Even mild chronic dehydration, a 1 to 2% reduction in body weight as water, produces measurable effects. Cognitive function. Multiple studies show that mild dehydration reduces attention, working memory, psychomotor performance, and mood in older adults. A 2% dehydration level in seniors produces cognitive impairment similar to a blood alcohol level of 0.08 in younger adults. Kidney health. The kidneys require adequate fluid flow to clear waste products efficiently. Chronic dehydration concentrates urine, increases the risk of kidney stones, and accelerates the decline of already age-compromised renal function, urinary tract infections. Counterintuitively, restricting fluid intake to reduce urinary frequency increases UTI risk by concentrating urine and reducing the mechanical flushing of bacteria from the urinary tract. Adequate fluid intake is one of the most evidence-based UTI prevention strategies. Constipation. The colon extracts water from stool. When overall fluid intake is low, stool becomes harder and more difficult to pass. Medication toxicity. Many medications, including metformin, lithium, NSAID, digoxin, and ACE inhibitors, are cleared by the kidneys and can accumulate to toxic levels when kidney function is impaired by dehydration. Falls and dizziness. Dehydration reduces blood volume and can cause orthostatic hypotension, a drop in blood pressure on standing that produces dizziness and significantly increases fall risk. General guidance for adults over 60, aim for 6 to 8 cups, approximately 1.5 to 2 liters of total fluid daily, more in hot weather with physical activity or during illness. Urine color is the simplest hydration guide. Pale straw yellow indicates good hydration. Dark amber or brown indicates dehydration. Aim for pale straw throughout the day. All fluids count, not just water. Herbal tea, fruit and vegetable juice, milk, soup, and even coffee and regular tea, which have a modest diuretic effect but still contribute net fluid, all count toward daily intake. High water content foods, cucumber, watermelon, citrus, lettuce also contribute, when not to drink more. Heart failure and kidney disease are the main conditions where fluid restriction may be medically necessary. Always follow your doctor's specific guidance if you have either of these conditions. Drink first thing in the morning. A large glass of water before coffee rehydrates after overnight fluid loss. After 6 to 8 hours without fluid, morning dehydration is the default state. Water with every meal and medication. Pairing drinking with existing habits is the most reliable way to build consistency. Keep water visible. A water bottle or glass left in plain sight on the desk, kitchen counter, or beside the chair is consumed significantly more than one stored out of sight. Flavor water to improve palatability. A slice of lemon, cucumber, or fresh mint in water increases the likelihood of drinking more, particularly for those who find plain water unappealing. Don't wait for thirst. By the time the blunted thirst response of an older adult signals thirst, mild dehydration is already present. Drink on a schedule, not just on demand. Set reminders. A phone alarm at key times of day ensures fluid intake doesn't slip during busy or distracted periods. Beyond urine color, watch for persistent fatigue with no obvious cause, headache particularly in the morning or afternoon, difficulty concentrating, dizziness on standing, dry mouth and lips, decreased urination or dark urine, constipation, and muscle cramps. These symptoms are frequently attributed to other causes in older adults, aging, stress, medication, without dehydration being considered. The simple response is to increase fluid intake for several days and observe whether symptoms improve. The simplest health habit available. The most consistently neglected one. 6 to 8 glasses of water daily protects the brain, the kidneys, the gut, the joints, and the balance system, all simultaneously at no cost. Don't wait to be thirsty. Drink on schedule. Keep water visible. And remember that the investment in hydration pays returns across every system in the body. See you in the next video.